Americanpickers star Frank Fritz's friend challenges will 4 months after his death and demands trial to determine estate. Hello everyone, my name is Alana B. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Americanpickers star Frank Fritz's friend has challenged his will 4 months after his death, as a jury could determine his estate. Frank passed away on September 30 at age 60, 2 years after suffering a debilitating stroke in July 2022. Sign up for the U.S. Sun newsletter. Your info will be used in accordance with our privacy policy. The U.S. Sun reported Frank's lawyer filed a will prior to death to safekeep the document in October 2023. A certificate was issued for approval of the will on October 18, 2024, weeks after Frank's death. However, the U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal that on December 30, 2024, an attorney for a friend of Frank's entered his appearance in the case on her behalf. Then on February 3, 2025, a separate attorney filed a petition in probate to set aside will and jury demand, meaning to request it will be canceled or invalidated legally. The case has officially been sealed, meaning documents are not available to the public. Frank is estimated to have a net worth of $6 million. Frank suffered the stroke at his Iowa farmhouse in July 2022. The U.S. Sun broke in August 2022 that loved ones filed a conservatorship and guardianship on behalf of Frank. His friend Chris Davis is the guardian, while Midwestone Bank is the conservator. Americanpickers Frank Fritz lost the will to live after stroke, as friend claims really tough recovery led to deet. The documents obtained by the U.S. Sun read, because of his stroke, Mr. Fritz's decision-making capacity is so impaired that he is unable to care for his own safety or to provide for necessities such as food, shelter, clothing, or medical care, without which physical injury or illness may occur. Frank was also unable to make, communicate, or carry out important decisions concerning his own financial affairs. An exhibit was filed in the court papers from a doctor, claiming Frank does not have decisional capacity. The legal papers continued, decisions must be made for Mr. Fritz's care and placement, while he continues to recover and receive treatment for his injuries. Appointment of a guardian and conservator is necessary to avoid immediate harm to him. The conservatorship papers also revealed plans for his Savannah, Illinois store Frank Fritz finds. The initial plan filed by Midwestone Bank read, Mr. Fritz is a well-known collector and has numerous outbuildings full of valuable collections. The conservator has not yet inventoried those items, but plans to leave them largely as they are now, with the exception of stocking Mr. Fritz's antique store in Savannah, IL as needed. The documents revealed Frank's annual income of $60,000 from investments, per his 2021 tax return. Frank was unemployed at the time of his stroke and had no debt listed. Frank's longtime friend Jerry Gendreau previously told the U.S. Sun that they will have an auction for his antiques. That's what I would do because of his fan base. I think he'll do really, really well with an auction. In 2021, the U.S. Sun photographed Frank at his $155,000 Iowa farmhouse in Davenport, Iowa. In one of Frank's outhouses on the property, he showed off rows of motorcycles from his collection. Jerry previously told the U.S. Sun some of the bikes will be displayed at the store, which is located in the back room of his bar, Hog Dogs. Jerry told the U.S. Sun in October, "We have been an antique store for 35 years. We'll probably continue to be that. We may display motorcycles and choppers that represent Frank. Right now, it's set up as an 1880s general store. Maybe there'll be bikes on a rack all the way down the center." Frank left Americanpickers in 2020 to undergo back surgery. He never returned and was officially let go from the series in 2021. Mike's brother Robbie replaced Frank on the show, while John Jersey John Shilley later became a full-time cast member. Frank revealed his feud with co-star Mike during an interview with the U.S. Sun in 2021. Mike, 60, and Frank made up during his health issues when they reunited over Memorial Day weekend of 2023. Mike and loved ones were by his side in hospice when he passed. Fritz was placed under a conservatorship in August 2022, just weeks after he suffered a stroke. Frank's conservator is Midwestone Bank and is in charge of his finances. The bank agreed to invest Frank's money and collections to generate income. The guardian is his good friend Chris Davis. Chris is responsible for helping Frank manage his Crohn's disease treatment, go to physical therapy, grocery shop, cook, and more day-to-day tasks. The conservatorship also agreed to help replenish Frank's Iowa antique store, Fritz Finds. A wheelchair ramp and more have been installed in his Iowa home under the conservatorship. Jerry previously gave insight into Frank's health struggles in the months before his passing. He felt really bad, he told the U.S. Sun. You would go to see him in the nursing home, and one half of his body was completely done. He would lift his arm up, and it would just drop. That's got to be tough to be totally bedridden. Jerry said Frank grew frustrated because he couldn't come out and say what he wanted to say, though some days were much better than others. I've seen this when people get tired. They get tired. I think if you don't have the will to live, you won't, Jerry said. I think Frank could have lived a lot longer if the will to live would have been there. A memorial will be held in Frank's honor in the spring in Iowa. There will be a celebration of life in the future. It will be big. Fans can attend. We already have several bands who want to play in it. This will probably take place in the spring. Chris added of his close friend, I will say Frank loved his fans, and he passed away peacefully with friends at his side. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, American Pickers 24, and stay with us.